In the 4th century, a Persian prophet ranked the 4 greatest powers on earth: Rome, Persia, China, and a kingdom in East Africa almost nobody learns about today, Aksum. This is the story of how a kingdom in the Horn of Africa built one of the most powerful trade empires in the ancient world, minted its own gold currency, commanded a navy that controlled Red Sea trade, and left behind stone towers taller than anything else built in Africa for over 1,000 years. Aksum emerged around the 1st century AD in what is now northern Ethiopia and Eritrea. Its location was everything. It sat between the Nile Valley, the Arabian Peninsula, and the Indian Ocean trade routes, a choke point between 3 continents. Through its port city, Adulis, Aksum exported ivory, gold, spices, and exotic animals to Rome, Persia, and India. In return, it imported textiles, wine, and manufactured goods. Within a few centuries, this trade network made Aksum one of the wealthiest states on the continent. Aksum did something almost no other African kingdom did at the time: it minted its own coins in gold, silver, and bronze. Coinage meant standardized trade, economic credibility, and international recognition. Only a handful of ancient states had the infrastructure and stability to issue currency. Aksum was one of them. Aksum's navy dominated the southern Red Sea, and its army was strong enough to expand across the water, at one point conquering territory in modern-day Yemen. This wasn't a regional kingdom defending its borders. This was an empire projecting power beyond its continent. In the early 4th century, King Izana converted to Christianity, making Aksum one of the first states in the world, and the first major African state, to adopt Christianity as an official religion, decades before Rome did the same. This gave Aksum diplomatic ties and legitimacy with the Christian world, especially the Byzantine Empire. By the 4th and 5th centuries, Aksum was building monuments to match its power: massive granite stelae, some over 100 feet tall, carved to resemble multi-story buildings. The largest attempted stele, if it had stood, would have been one of the tallest single-block stone monuments ever erected anywhere in the ancient world. But the same trade routes that made Aksum rich made it vulnerable. In the 7th century, the rise of Islam reshaped trade across the Red Sea and Arabian Peninsula. Aksum's Christian trading partners in the Mediterranean became harder to reach, and new Islamic trade networks bypassed Aksumite ports entirely. Cut off from its trade lifelines, and facing environmental pressures like soil exhaustion and shifting climate patterns, Aksum's economy collapsed. Its population moved inland. By the 8th and 9th centuries, the empire that Persia had once ranked alongside Rome had faded into a shadow of its former self. Its legacy didn't disappear, though. Aksum's Christian tradition became the foundation of Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, one of the oldest continuous Christian traditions on earth. Its stelae still stand in the city of Aksum today, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. For a few centuries, a kingdom most people have never heard of stood shoulder to shoulder with Rome and Persia and shaped a region of the world for 1,000 years afterward.